Welcome back to Coracks Plays Roadcraft, Episode 5. We're going to continue where we picked up. Let's see, we were in Aftermath. I've been playing, gotten up to Sunken with Drunken Dragon, but as a solo, I'm in Aftermath. I am running the same company, so I have picked up a few things. Some cash and being able to add to stuff from my in cash from the DLCs I showed you when I was playing those, and record those if you want to check those out. And unlocking stuff with Drunken Dragon on Sunken if you want to check those live videos out. So I've been using OBS and playing around with their overlays. So now I've got a counter, which I kind of made somewhat generic because it'll work with, you know, Icarus and games where you die, and then on this game I'm going to use it where I get stuck and have to recover. So let me bring that up for you, and you should see it now at the top center of the screen. I'm trying to find a good location for this counter. Right now it shows 1. If I hit reset, it'll go back to 0. So if I die in a different game, or I get stuck and I'm going to have to recover in here, I can hit this button and it counts up, gives a little skull, and the red goes up. If I accidentally hit that and count down, it goes from a skull back to my face and then gives a little blue outline. So that's a new toy we're going to be playing with. So in this episode we're just actually going to follow the storyline for a little bit and see how these things go. The reason let me get back to that icon, that counter there. So normally I play on an LG, I think it's 47-inch screen, and the ratio isn't quite right, and some of the other YouTube streamers told me to change my ratio to 1920 by 1080 so it shows up on YouTube good, which makes a lot of sense. But if I place it, I've tried placing it off to the side and I haven't quite got the hang of it yet, and it would disappear when I change my resolution because the overlay on top of the game would be off to the side. So I've got to play with that a little bit. I may eventually move it to the side, but for right now here it's on the top, and we're just going to go with that. So I've also got a Stream Deck that I'm playing with that handles my intro screens, my Be Right Back screens, and my thanks screens. That seems to be working pretty good. I'm trying to get all this stuff learned and flowing smoothly, so I don't have to do as much editing, post-editing. Anyway, let's go into Aftermath. Continue mission. Like I said last time, we had ran around just exploring the first island section, and then this time we're going to follow the storyline. I'd kind of like get caught up with the live streams we do on Friday with Drunken a little bit. So really my counter hopefully won't change a whole lot today. Hopefully I won't have to recover. I also changed my recovery key. With the control, some of the crane controls and stuff using R, and then you hold R to recover. I swapped it to U, just so it was a little bit off to the side. Hello, Kelly. Yeah, Royal Pain.
You'll need to jump in the crane and move all those containers out of the way first. And then you'll need to check the road from the harbor base to the transit point and clear out any hazards. Once that's done, you can plot a route for our vehicles.
Okay. So we have to move the cranes. Oh, I've also made some changes to the controls on the motorized crane, which I'll show you later. So oh, motorized. I meant a crane that is on wheels as opposed to a stationary crane like this. So that the crane on wheels will use these same type controls. It's in your legacy controls on your first settings section for game. The only thing is since you're not using the mouse, you can't move when you're doing it. Here, let me bring up the settings. Settings, game. Okay, it's at the bottom. See this alternative crane control scheme? So, default, you can move it, but you're using the mouse, which allows you to use the keys to drive and use the mouse to swing. But I find that very difficult. Of course, unlike a lot of people who are watching and playing this game, I'm rather older, so I'm sure my responses and everything aren't quite as fast. So what I end up doing is pulling over here. This added free camera in static mode, so I'm hoping that'll help with the filming. Okay, so detach load. I'll show you that again if or when I hop in a regular crane. Rope length. Alright. It's not pretty, but it works. Alright, so those are cleared out of the way. Okay, send additional support. Oh, I gotta reach location. Okay. Anything on the side? No side objectives. It shows me. Oh. The sand truck. That's what that is. Let's see. This is a garage, so I'm gonna. Oh, I keep going back and forth and looking like a fool. I'm gonna park this here. Just so it's out of the way. Since it's pointing out a new vehicle, we'll take the new vehicle. I don't know about you guys, but it has been super hot this week. And the temperature had cooled down today, but the humidity was really high. It's supposed to rain all day. It finally started raining on me this evening. Let's see, just for reference, it's June 24th of 25. Oh, now it's raining in game. Woohoo! Your best bet to move sand around. Alright. Dismiss. Okay, so let's see. Vehicles, sand. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to place a marker right here at the edge of my sand. Let's make it a sand color. Well, let's move in a little bit. Actually, I think I'll do a flag. There we go. Let's place one right here. What I'm doing is, okay, the road goes through here this way and this way. I'm just giving myself a visual reference so that I know I'm within the sand quarry area. So that when I'm coming back for sand, I know once I get to that point, I should be able to collect sand. Yep. Okay, so just by looking at my marker and what we just did, obviously I am within range of the sand pit. Okay, that's fine, but I don't... Yeah. I want to steal my sand. Okay. Got it. So, dozers on a road crew. I've actually, from, like I said from earlier, from playing the air ones, I've gotten other stuff. This is an interesting one, but man, does it not have any clearance. This, crone work. That blade just stays so low. I mean, it'll be good for flat areas, but if you're trying to get over something, no way. And then I've bought the nicer one. Let's go ahead and deploy this one, just so you can see what I'm talking about. So you can haul stuff, but that is marching mode. That is as high as that silly ass blade gets. Now I thought this was going to be a nice vehicle that you could take along, have your blade to push stuff out of the way on the road, and then you know, if you were somewhere there's a crane nearby, you could pick stuff up, especially on the multiplayer where it doesn't want to clear that tip because I didn't choose the dozer they wanted. All right, let's retain that. You see how low that is. We'll deploy the old rusty one. There we go. I should have left that other one over there. Duh. Because I am interested to play with a little bit. So let's bring it back out. I like the way they handle that, you know, vehicle popping on top of the other one. Yeah, I'm indecisive. I should have just not recalled this one, then I could just hop back over to it. I wonder if I should push those rocks out of the way. Oh yeah, I forgot that until just now. There's no sand grading on this one. That's why it wanted me to use the other one. Come on, open the garage. Okay. So that blade is literally just for pushing stuff out of the way. So we're gonna go with the company colors one. This is something else that everybody I talk to doesn't like. This marching mode, the blade is way too high. Hey, look at that. It just throws you out. No actual normal industrial person would ever travel something that high, because, you know, you can see how bouncy it's making me. Yep, right there was where I was wanting to push those little rocks out of the way while I go. Well, it didn't push much out of the way, did it? Convoy can't get around that one rock. It's got a problem. Let's see, this point doesn't look as bad as I thought. Yeah. Now, playing around on the stream with Drunken Dragon, Tundra, and Shinnywise. Well, Tundra brought up a point, and I was trying it out. Well, yes, it does work on smoothing both ways, It was kind of seeming like it created a smoother road if you just really went the one direction. Now, is that true? I don't know. But it seems to be working along that line. Okay, we're gonna stop right here. Oh, parking brake. Hop in the sand truck, or dump truck. Put this next little some sand over this next section. There you go. See, as soon as I get there, I don't have to see the pay attention to the G a whole lot. I don't have to pay attention to the map. With that marker there, I know I'm within range of the sand quarry. Alright, let's pull this up over here. Park it, go back over to the dozer. Push these couple rocks off to the side. I have to admit, they did a pretty good job with this game. With the sand flattening and the way everything works. Okay. That looks pretty good. Alright, so send additional. Okay, so we're going from the harbor to the transit. Alright, before I actually do that, I don't remember the road that well. So we're gonna go ahead and drive up there with the dozer so we can push a little shit out of the way and check the road. And it says it's clear. And from what I remember, it should be pretty clear. It isn't until you get around the bend up here, you gotta fill in again. get that one low rock. There we go. Move that cement mixer out of the way. See, this is what actually I think that one truck would be better for. The one with the dozer and the little bed on the back. What is that, oxygen tank? Yeah, let's push that out of the way. Watch it blow up, blow me across the map. Alright, let's do our transition points. Start plotting. Let's see how well that goes through. Try to keep it along the side here. I think it's turning red because it's getting in close to the hint thing. If we keep it along the side of the road, if we got past the truck, hopefully we won't interfere with the route. Or if we end up with a route going another direction along the same road. Okay, so we got 200 reputation reward. I'm not sure what the actual term for that is, but that's why I keep calling it. And $1,000 cash. Every truck gives you 40 and 200. We'll spectate with this one for a second while I grab myself a cold soda. Oh, really? He got stuck already? I turned my back on for 2 seconds. How the heck did they get stuck back there? I guess I swung them too wide around the corner. I don't know if that other truck's gonna make it. He's making it. I guess you can't. You just cancel. I know once they fail a point, you can once they fail a point, you can adjust it. I got a big dump truck here somewhere. I think I was on it. Oh, that route's checking. I want to take this thing. I know on around that corner there's a big spot. A big deep hole I want to fill in. And then back this way, back to the left, there's a some other big holes between us and the bridge. I got this from doing sunken. So it's a little bit cheaty. Why are you giving me the same? Route failed. Okay. Where did the route fail at? Okay, first of all, we want to... Whoa. Lead point. I guess I got a little too close to the edge. Too close for the AI. All right, so gang, should we give myself a point on this because I failed the route? I was just doing it for unstucks, but maybe we should do it for failing my route here. Boom! Little skull, little red background. We got one. Why not? We got the new toy to play with. Why not? Man, he's still... I guess I should have took him all the way that way. Why do they swing so wide right there? Oh, he's making it. Let's see, where did I leave my dump truck? Alright, so my counter's working. We gave myself a on one for the failed route. Well, that truck finally made it through. That's good. These things tend to lose a lot of sand, don't they? I might not even get that far through these missions. I got about an hour, and then I have my regular game time with my buddy Lorak, who I've known for ever and a day. One of my oldest friends who's played games with me since Star Wars Galaxies, and one of the few people that actually calls off, you know, without reason, just to say hi, see how things are going. So when I started playing Icarus, we got hooked up and started playing almost every night regularly. Oh, looks like might have this done. You ping on the swing there. I took him in that way, so... Oh, I'm not in your way, you asshole. Oh, what? Now he's not going to be able to make it in the, I may end up having to give myself another point. Oh, it made it.
Good job there. We need a base of operations on the other side of the river. And that means we need a bridge. I don't suppose you've built a bridge before, right? Well, there's a first for everything. Oh, and if you want a steady supply of concrete slabs, I have just the thing. You can send a concrete slab convoy from the warehouse to the harbor base. Not essential, but it should keep our reserves up.
That's when I was driving the harbor base, and I turned right. If I turn left, that's the hole I got fixed over there. Whoop. Using parking brake hold me on that hill. This is why I brought the bigger sand truck, because I want to make sure this is nice and wide. So if we do end up sending a convoy through here, we got a little more room, margin for error. Okay, so here's a nice little trick. So I need to go through and repair this section of road right there and clear that gravel out. Well, rather than drive my sand truck all the way back, I'm just going to hit that, retain it, confirm, deploy it again, and voila. Instead of driving all the way back, let's see, I was just right, instead of driving all this back, I'm now here. Wonder how those vehicles are doing. Oh, there it goes right there. Guess that answers that question. They make big wider turns than they should have to in those little vehicles. Oh, you made it up that time. That's good. Let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. Yeah, big beast. We're going around this way. Gonna lay some sand right through this point right here. And get some more sand over and closer to that rock face. Okay, so that is empty. Retain. Voila, it's back. I guess I'll deploy it so it's ready for when I'm ready to go. Where is my... Let's go before I recall him. We're gonna go up and flatten this little road section up here. And then we'll recall it, send it back to the other way, flatten the sand at that going around next to the water. Oh, whoa, bouncy, bouncy. Now at least if I have to send something through here, I have half a chance. Okay, so let's go pop back to the garage. Retain that, confirm, deploy him again. Hey, give me 40 acres. Yeah, I know. I need to learn other songs. Not that I've actually ever learned any songs. Come on. Okay, sand flattened. And drive these. Oh, let's hope and drive that rock off to the side. That one. Okay, one more pass from back here, and we'll probably switch to the sand truck. Well, we'll drive this one on up to the next place I'm going to use it. Marching, marching, marching. Okay, the route we had set up is complete. I'm gonna get these rocks out of my way. I probably lost that one down in the water. It'll probably pop back up when I put some sand on it. That one just doesn't want to go anywhere. How deep is this? Oh, there's a big rock down in there. Surprised it's not giving me a deep water issue. push, baby. Might have to go manual. Okay, let's see. Let's try to get under. Oh, not that far. Okay. This may be a better spot for a mini bridge. Okay, so that's too much of a tilt. Nope. You know what? I think that thing's gonna stay right there till we get some sand under it. See if we can get this big rock up and out of the way. That's pretty good. I think if I remember right, I cleared some of the rocks further down. Yeah, I'd push those rocks out of the way. Alright. Get up here and get the big sand. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, all rewards received. Let's cancel that route. Okay. Clear the route. Alright, objectives. Yeah, that's from there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so. Up, up. Tab. Garage. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there for now. It's in the base. Oh, we got sitting out. We got several trucks sitting out that we don't need. That's thing on the side of the road. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. Retain, yes. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that truck. Big hauler. And take our mule, and where we first cleared sand up to, we're gonna go get some concrete slabs that were sitting on the side of the road there. They're supposed to be for building across the putting a bridge and going to the other side. Which I'll start to get us into our next episode. We're gonna go up and steal some concrete from there, build a bridge over that big hole we were just playing in. And then set up the convoy, let it bring us concrete pieces, and then we'll set them up here. I wonder if I ran the convoy up to this bridge, if it would automatically fill it. Pulled it all the way up here, circled it around, and took it all the way back. Okay. I don't want to do a bridge yet. I want these. Alright, actually. Let's go ahead and do a bridge, but we're going to bridges. We're gonna do a bridge right here. Okay, don't like that one. Six slabs, 5 slabs. Can I get to probably 5 slabs of it. Okay. We're gonna need 5 slabs from this little needle right here. Okay. So now with my other controls, now I gotta enable my crane control. And see, now I can use my, now I have much more precise control over it. Doesn't mean I'm that much better, but as you can see. So, sorry, I got some security alerts going off. I was checking that, not watching where my crane was going. After I just said how much better these controls were than using the mouse. Okay, so that was 2 and I need 5. Now once you get loaded, unfortunately you can't do the recall to the 3. Ooh, 5's gonna be a heavy load. Oh, that isn't on very good. If you did a recall to the garage, it would just drop the cement here. This is going to be a heavy load for this little truck. Should have probably brought the dump truck over and set in the dump truck. Okay, so hold 9 to disable it. Whoa! That bounced. Okay, we need one more slab. We'll pick up this little stray slab to the side over here. Hold 9 to enable the crane. Pick the concrete up from underneath the tire. Ooh, that truck's leaning back. I wonder. If I set crossways up here. So it's strapped. When I disable the crane, it pulls in the anchors. Gotta remember that. Oh yes, it does strap. So my idea there is I've got that extra little weight in front of the rear tires there. So I'm hoping that helps with the front tippiness. If that makes sense. Because I moved just a little bit of the center of gravity of that load forward and in between the axles. This might be a slow drive back. Yeah, I think I'll just have time to get this bridge routed, get this bridge in and plot the next route, and I'll have to call this session. Yeah, I'm thinking if I'd loaded these in the back of that dump truck, it would probably have handled this load a little better. I mean, it's not too bad. Kicking low for the little hill there. Turn the diff lock on. Now I want to get these slabs over here and to build this. I didn't want to play the blueprint out on the other one because I was afraid I might be in too close to the zone. And we'll pick the slabs out of my truck. I could be wrong. I may have been outside the zone. I probably was, now that I think about it. I could have probably went ahead and blueprinted that bridge. Whoa, whoa, almost pulled a AI thing. Or it turned wrong. I didn't have to back up. So, not quite. Interesting. I would have thought I would have had to have unstrapped it first. Okay, the other side's not too bad. Let's objectives side. Let's warehouse. Okay, it'll take. We have 10 slabs. We get 1 per truck. Okay, so. We're just gonna try to take this one down the middle of the road. As we know, once we get 10 slabs, we're gonna cancel this thing. Let's bring this up here a little more. Try to avoid any issues with the bridge. I can't remember where that rock was over here. Okay, where I gotta go? Okay. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see, let me click on the garage. Oh. We're gonna bring him back. So we're gonna go get some more concrete. Thought I had a regular truck out there. Oh, I guess I'm imagining it. Oh, Rusty. Oh. Maintain that. Confirm. No, I got another dump truck out there. Well, it hasn't told me it's failed yet, so. What we're gonna do is take this truck on over and do I have a did I actually get all my vehicles recalled? No. What vehicle's that? Hmm. Bridges. Seven slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got plenty of slabs here. So we'll go pick up and get those slabs on, get that bridge built. Why couldn't I find those and to retain them? Or was I just looking over them? Okay, so what I want to do is try to get up here so I can drop them, grab them and drop them into the spot. Okay. Alright, our convoy made it. One, two, three. I wonder if I move my truck a little bit if I'll be able to reach them. Enable one. I'm pulling up on a rope and it's actually was pulling my crane around. Actually, I want to get the one. Oh, I had it. I want to get that one next. So anything that's left over, I can actually we'll be there together so that I can just pull it into the back of the truck to put in storage. Oh, there's the bridge completed. So, we'll just see what we can pick up before we move. Rotate, rotate. I think I will, yeah, I'll have to move. I do not like the fact that when you disable the crane, the anchors automatically come up. That's one of those things you're gonna have to remember, that when you try not be in a perilous position. Yeah, see, we'll get 4 concrete slabs from right here. Go rope a little bit. Play teeter-totter with the truck. Oh, we'll go put this in the concrete thing. We've only got one? Alright, got a message from my buddy. He stopped to get something to eat. He'll be a little late. So we'll definitely be able to get to the point where we go across the bridge. Or there's a scrap recycle thing over here. Ooh, hang on, Betsy. I assume my I have no objectives. Oh. There goes the truck. He hit a telephone pole? Really, buddy? No wonder he's so slow. Well, there's one coming in. Alright, so we should get 2 and 3 here shortly. So I gotta go over there to dump the concrete. I don't think there's no other things I can earn around here. Oh, I'm assuming that's concrete over there. Yeah, okay, there I just got number 2. So when you look at the screen up in the corner, it has tab is map. Control tab? No. See where it says vehicles? It's tab, but it's something plus it. That's what I was just looking at. And that's unstrap. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, that's interesting. Those are concrete slabs. Track. Okay. Let's hop. Let's see. We got a dump truck right there. Let's run it across and trigger our next thing. Oh, I'm in a sand quarry. Alright, we'll go ahead and fill up.
Your first bridge. That should weather any storm. Remember, our job isn't just to fix what's broken. It's to make life better for folks around here.
Oh, those markers were from when I was doing the other. Okay, so there's the edge of the sand marker on that one. That thing looks like it'll go anywhere. Okay, so you gotta go all the way over there. There's that vehicle. This looks like a muddy road. So might as well fill it while I'm waiting for those trucks to finish. How are those trucks getting along? There goes another one. What did I put? I think I put 4 in. So it should get up to 14. Doesn't have very good precise dump control. So this was episode 5. Episode 6 we'll be exploring this section of the map. Okay, so I could use that vehicle to call my dozer over, but I don't know if I'm going to need those things yet. There goes another one. It kind of messes up that it closes that side one as soon as you build that bridge. It shouldn't. It should just let you still see how many you got left to go. Okay, so we're going to get the dozer and go take over there and go flatten out that sand while we're waiting on these trucks to run. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Driving like the AI. Now it looks like he has a lot more than one concrete slab on his truck. I paid for those. I should get all of them. Okay, so I built a bridge over there. Hope there's no large boat traffic. They aren't getting under that bridge. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to let a little air out of these tires so they're not quite as bouncy. They grab better too if they were aired down a little bit. All right. Look our road, here we come. Actually, they tell me to flatten the sand. I maybe may have just screwed myself. If this is an actual mission, hopefully they got programmed. So it goes, hey, you already did this. Here's your reward. Instead of going, hey, I know you were bored and having fun, but you broke my code. Sure, it's taking those guys a long time to deliver that concrete. Trying to see how flat this is. Doing a pretty good job. I know I did part of this with a dragon, but I can't remember what the heck we did. Alright. So we got trucks running. Hopefully they keep running. I think I'm going to call the stream right here. We had one on the counter. So we're doing good. So thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't subscribed, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how many videos I'm going to do or how consistent I'm going to be. If you wish to subscribe, I would really be thankful. At least please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. If you actually had if there's a reason you didn't enjoy it, and it's not just because you had a bad day or whatever, you know, any constructive tips you might have, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Keep your tires on the asphalt.